This is going to be a new series on my channel. It's going to be all about like physical transformation and things that I learned and things that I did because I am overweight. I needed to lose around 55 pounds. I am about 15 pounds down, and the rest of it, you're lucky to witness on this journey. The way that I'm going to do it is the way that I've never done it before, which I will be going low carb, which is 20 to 15% carb, the rest is protein, and the rest is fat. Also, exercise will be a big deal of this experience, and majority of you guys don't know, but I have been lifting weights ever since I remember myself, like ever since I moved to Canada at the age of 18 up until the age of 25, I've been lifting weights constantly. I was in the gym like 5 to 6 times a week. You could not get me out of the gym. No matter what I had to do that day, I would have to go to the gym anyways. So I've been one of those people. And then at the age of 25 or 26, it kind of like stopped. I burned out bad. And then I started to gain a lot of weight, and I could not force myself into the gym at all. And a couple of days ago, I was packing my camera backpack and I was like, I wonder how much this thing weighs. I weighed it and it was 22 pounds or something like that, fully like loaded with the drone and the camera. I was like, wait a minute. So when I'm going hiking, when I'm going out and about in nature, I take this backpack and I load it with my gear, and I load it with the tripod and the water and some snacks, and it's minimum of 25 pounds, if not more than that. So I need to lose about 50. So you mean to tell me that on a daily basis, just doing basic functions without anything on me, I'm literally carrying 2 of those fully loaded backpacks on me? That's some motivation if I have ever seen one. Because of this realization, it's made it a lot easier for me to start this journey and to actually stick to it. One thing that I did that actually also helped me is I created notes on my phone, and I went back into my phone photos, and I found pictures, and I coordinated those pictures with the weight that I was at the moment. And so I made this whole kind of like a vision board list, but not the vision board of somebody that I would like to look like Instagram models, and I used to do this before and it does not help, trust me, it doesn't help at all. But a vision board of what I used to look like when I was 200 pounds, when I was 170 pounds, when I was 120 pounds, 130 pounds. It's very easy for me to kind of refer to these things. So right now I'm around 240, and I know when I will be 230, my face is gonna get slimmer. When I'm gonna be 220, I will be able to wear crop tops again without being self-conscious. And when I'm 170 pounds, I'm gonna be lean as hell. But that's far away. Right now, my goal is to be at 200 pounds, and I'm planning to achieve it within maybe 3 or 4 more months. We'll see how that's gonna go, because life just usually happens to me. But so far, this is the first time in my life when I'm actually seeing a lot of progress, and I'm actually seeing how my body changes and how my body reacts to what I'm eating and how I'm exercising.
3 days later.
Today is October 17th, and I stood on my scale for the first time in like 2 weeks. I gained like 1.5 pounds. Guess what I did in order to earn that? I allowed myself grapes. I didn't have sugar. I didn't have anything that I'm not supposed to have. I also didn't have time to go to the gym. The combination of these innocent things, like missing a gym for a couple of days and having some grapes in the salad, made me gain 1.5 pounds. And I'm having such problem, like right now it's 11:20 a.m. right now, and I still haven't had breakfast. I was specifically told not to do intermittent fasting, and I have been doing intermittent fasting for like years, so I'm very used to it, and it's a bad habit because I started doing other things in the morning instead of having breakfast. So I was thinking, in order to minimize cooking process, I would do oatmeal in the morning, and they say that your breakfast should be protein based. It's just too much. I'm gonna see how my body reacts to having loaded oatmeal in the morning. And the oatmeal that I'm gonna use is going to be steel cut oats, not like processed or anything. Like these oats take like 20 minutes to cook instead of a minute. Nuts, banana, and some seeds, things like that. I will have an update in a week with having regular exercise and see if I lost weight with having breakfast being oatmeal. And so because the oatmeal is going to be basically the biggest, most carb-loaded meal of the day, I will have to adjust for the other meals to be protein-based. You're supposed to have protein-based breakfast so that your insulin levels don't go up, don't hike up. And then during lunch you can have some carbs so that your insulin level is stable. It's very hard to regulate when you're having a life to live. I can't even imagine having like children or a husband or something like that to worry about these things on top of my health right now. I hope that this theory works. I really just need some sort of system that will make me stop worrying about constantly needing to cook something. We'll see how it goes.
6.5 hours later.
7 p.m. at this moment, and did I go to the gym like I said I would? No, I didn't. Instead, today I discovered that there is such thing as sushi bake. And sushi is one of my favorite foods, and I was like, okay, I have to make it, but how do I make it low carb? So everything that's in it is basically okay, except for rice itself and imitation crab, which I didn't even buy because it's basically all carbs. God knows what it's made of. But this is, I think, all that I need. This is like half a cup of jasmine rice, which is, I know, is a laughable amount, but that's all that I can afford, divided by 4, and 1/4 would be my serving for tonight, basically. A couple of pieces of salmon, Japanese mayo and sriracha, and some sesame seeds, and whenever it bakes the way that it has to, it will all go in this little container, and I hopefully can divide it by 4. Actually, I'm taking that back. I think that this is a decent amount. This is like a 1/4 cup. As you can see, it's all right. I thought it was gonna be a lot less rice than this.
A few moments later.
Oh, it smells so good. This looks amazing. I'm happy that I will get to eat this for the next couple of days, because all that I had today was really just beef and cauliflower and this oatmeal, and this is like the final meal of the day basically, so I will really try not to make a mess, but I don't promise anything. Woohoo! I think I did it. Yeah. The only thing that would make it better is some soy sauce. This is like just one of my ways of making low carb diet more fun, because when you're on low carb, it's not fun. You can't have sugar, you can't have a lot of carbs, you can't have bread, you can't have many things. And when you can find something like this that makes you happy, just take it for the win, okay?